Let's compare the differences between the Cornell Notes taking system and regular outlining. On the right is the Cornell Notes style of outlining a chapter in a book. This is chapter 9 of the marketing book as an example. So you have over here on the left your everyday outline, where the title of the page would be Chapter 9, Developing a Marketing Strategy and Marketing Plan. First section is the first main heading, section 9.1, which is Elements of a Marketing Strategy. Then you'd leave space in between that for the first subheading, Differentiating Market Segments. And then you have a term in the reading, so you'd write the term and the definition, change it a different color so it pops out from the rest, and even maybe put some italicized letters in there so it pops even more. The difference between this style and the Cornell style is all the information on your generic outline in just a plain old Word document goes into this area here on the right side. The big thing to remember on the Cornell Notes here is you want to keep space in between everything you put in there, because if you run into something during a lecture or more reading, you want to have extra space to type it in here in between what you have already typed in there. So similarly to the old-fashioned boring Word outline, everything is on the right side of the section. And the bonus about this is you have the whole term and definition on the right side, and then over on the left side here you write the term by itself, so when you go to study you can cover up this portion of it and just look down on this left side for terms or main ideas and think to yourself, okay, marketing strategy, do I know what marketing strategy is? If not, you can uncover this side with your piece of paper or whatever you're using to block it and review what the definition of the term is. And then you can cover it back up and then think about marketing strategy again. Now, do you know the definition? Good. Now move on to the next term. So segments is the next term. Do you know that definition? No. Well, let's go down into the segments area where it pops out and read the definition. So this is how you're going to, it'll help you remember terms and definitions in the context of the chapter. So another bonus about the Cornell Notes is down at the bottom there is a large section for additional summaries of whatever's on this page. So let's say you're going to fit section 9.1 all on this one page. On the bottom here you can summarize, well, what the heck is 9.1 all about? Just in like a few sentences. What does elements of a marketing strategy mean to you? So you can quickly look at the bottom of the page and get a big summary about the whole section of the chapter. And then the idea behind this is you use this document to study from for tests or projects or whatever you might need to know the information for. So that is why it is a better system of taking notes than just a plain old boring Word document. Because let's say if you wanted to study terms on here, well, you'd have to somehow cover this up and think about marketing strategy, or even worse, insert a text box over here somewhere and type in the term and see how difficult and pain in the neck that is. So it's just better to use the Cornell Notes template. One thing you might run into in Word or in the template is if you're starting to type in words, it's going to go down to the next line. That's one of the challenges with the tables in Word. So all you have to do is backspace until you get to a full word and then click down to the next line. You can also hit tab on your keyboard to go to the next line. If you hit tab, it'll bounce over here, then bounce to the next one. So that is the main idea behind the Cornell Notes.